What's up, Keep Pounding crew? We're back to another video. Keep Pounding. Today's topic is the Carolina Panthers 2022 depth chart as it stands right now. This is unofficial depth chart. If you like the channel, if you like the streams, if you like the content, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page, Keep Pounding in all caps, for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, as well as schedules for streams and new videos. Let's dive into this. Alright. The current depth chart as it stands right now, according to ESPN.com, since it is not on the Panthers official website, they have taken it off, as have most NFL websites for their respective teams. Therefore, the most updated depth charts you're going to find are on ESPN.com. So let's take a look at this, shall we? Let's start with the quarterbacks. We got Sam Darnold starting. Matt Corral second string, PJ Walker third. Now, do we all approve of this? Probably not. Considering the fact that Sam Darnold had a horrible year last year. That being said, we drafted Matt Corral to help out with that. We opted not to trade for Baker Mayfield. We opted not to trade for Garoppolo. We opted not to sign Cam Newton. And we also failed to acquire Deshaun Watson in this offseason. So therefore, we drafted Matt Corral and traded up for him, no less, to get him. Do you feel comfortable with this? As far as I'm concerned, yes, right now. I feel like this is a good quarterback room. I'm satisfied with it. You know, I'm not complaining about it. I'm happy with it. Moving on down to running backs. Christian McCaffrey obviously is back. Chuba Hubbard is solid. Foreman is a great running back as well. That will help us out in short situations. He's basically a fullback. But I'm very happy with that signing right there. I think that's going to really, really help us. And then you got Spencer Brown. Wide receivers, we got DJ Moore averaging over 1,000 yards a season. Very happy with him. Terrence Butcher Jr., I think, he's got some upside. There's some people that have different opinions on him, but I leave that to them. I respect everyone's opinion. CJ Saunders, I don't know that much about him, but we're going to find out. We're going to learn more about him in training camp. So, Robbie Anderson, Brandon Zylstra. Happy with both of them. I like them both. I think Zylstra's in the right spot. Robbie Anderson needs to pick it up, and start catching some of these wide open balls. Making an effort on the field. But otherwise, I'm happy with it. Aaron Parker, I don't know much about. We're going to find out. Rashad Higgins, the new wide receiver to the camp. I think he's solid. Shi Smith as the return man. I like it. Let's move on. Tight end position. Now, here's where a lot of people have some questions, about Tommy Tremble. They're not completely sold on Tommy. I am. I'm sold on him. Ian Thomas, I think, if he were not to have gotten in trouble with the law, would have been a solid second stringer. Therefore, we had to go for Steven Sullivan and Colin Thompson. Colin Thompson, I believe, is the new addition, if I'm not mistaken. minus the law issues with Ian Thomas, I'd say that's a solid tight end room. I'm happy with it. Fullback Giovanni Ricci. Here's the interesting thing. They list him as a running back. Okay? So, you got Foreman, who's listed as a fullback in a running back spot. But then you got Ricci in the fullback spot that's listed as a running back. That should be a running back. But, it is what it is. It's giving musical chairs there again. Moving on to the offensive line. This is where I'm going to have a lot of positive things to say about this depth chart, and I'm very pleased with it. Let's start with left tackle. We got Akeem, or Icky. I'm going to call him Icky from here on. Best left tackle we have drafted since Jordan Gross. You got Cameron Irving at second string. Brady Christensen, who has rumored to have gotten word that he might start at left tackle, while Icky is being groomed at left tackle. You still got Cameron Irving over there, so it's going to be a very, very interesting battle there for left tackle. We will find out what happens there in training camp. So keep your eyes open on that left tackle battle in training camp, ladies and gentlemen. Then we'll know for sure what's going on there. Aaron Montario, of course, is fourth string. No matter what happens, he's going to be at the bottom of the list. So, overall, I like the left tackle room right now. I think it's solid. We'll see what happens. Pat Eflin at left guard. Cade Mays, the new addition, will be second string. Michael Jordan in third string. Dennis Daly in fourth. Personally, I prefer Dennis Daly over Michael Jordan. That's just me. But, that's personal preference. They're interchangeable. Third and fourth, really. I'm happy with that placement right there. I like Pat Eflin. I like Cade Mays. Second string. That looks like a solid line to me that we're building here. So we go over to center. We got Bozeman, the new addition from the Rams. Pat Eflin, who's going to be taking over backup center duties. Sam Tacklenberg at third string. Apparently, they don't have as much faith in Sam Tacklenberg because this is the second straight year that Sam Tacklenberg, after passing training camp and being put on the 53-man roster, in and out, has made third string and is being pushed back by somebody else that's an offensive lineman at another position. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. It's been Pat Eflin both years, but still, I don't know what to think about that right now. Y'all tell me. What do you think? Should we have picked up Alec Lindstrom? Can we still pick him up in free agency as an undrafted? Who knows? Let's take a look at him, Let's try to shore up that center position. Make sure we got everybody we need. Does anyone know if he has been taken yet? As of right now, I haven't looked at the info, so I have no idea. Right guard. We got Corbett, Deontay Brown, and Mike Horton. I agree with that lineup right there. I think that's solid. I think we got a great right guard room right there. I'm pleased with it. Right tackle, we got Taylor Moton, the anchor right now. The prior anchor of the offensive line. Now it's going to be probably Bozeman. But we'll see. We'll see who takes over that leadership role on the offensive line. It could even be Icky. Who knows, man? But I like it. Austin Pleasant's second string, and we don't have a third or a fourth at right tackle. So I would say the next available uh, building blocks that we're going to put into the offensive line is going to be right tackle. We'll see what happens. If we can move somebody over to right tackle, that's like third or fourth string, I would say I'm interested in doing that, but not Brady Christensen. Therefore, moving on down into the defense, you got Brian Burns, Marquise Haynes. I like it. Barno is the new acquired defensive end. And then you got Daryl Johnson. I like it. I think, we got a solid defensive crew here. Defensive tackle, Derek Brown, Davion Nixon is back. And then Phil Hoskins at third string. I like that. That's exactly what I predicted was going to happen at defensive tackle. And at right defensive tackle, we got Matt Iniditis. Bravion Roy, again, Frank at third string. Exactly what I predicted was going to happen at that room with the signing of Matt. We move on down to right defensive end. Gross Matos. Jacob Mariner. Tuati Mariner. I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. I'm going to take a look at him in training camp, and I'm going to let you guys know what I think of him. So I'm withholding my judgment on that one for now. Azura Kamara, same thing. I don't know much about him. Austin Larkin, I don't know much about him either. So, excuse the cough. But in my professional opinion, I believe we still need a pass rusher on the right side to back up Gross Matos. We're going to find out how good Jacob is, but right now I'm leaning towards we could use one more to possibly push out Austin Larkin, and have that solid second stringer push Jacob to third string, Azure to fourth. So, we'll see what happens with the undrafted list, but I believe that this is exactly what we're looking for. Now, moving on to the linebackers. This was a major area of need. Shaq, Kamal Martin. Brandon Smith was listed as a third stringer on the weak side, but now they have him on the strong side. Backing up Corey Littleton, Frankie Luvu on the strong linebacker side. Middle linebacker is still Damian Wilson. Damian Wilson is still in trouble with the law. We're going to find out what's going on there. Same with Shi Smith. We don't know what the league is going to do there. But, it ain't good. It's not a good look after we just signed Damian, to our middle linebacker core. Which means, we're looking at Shaq, Corey Littleton, Frankie Luvu, and Brandon Smith with Kamal Martin as an emergency backup. And it's still thin. We really would like to have one more, to back up that middle linebacker spot just in case we can't use Damian Wilson. It would be nice to have that. So, moving on to corner. We've got Dante Jackson has been re-signed. Melvin has been re-signed, which I don't fully agree with. Troy Pride Jr., a little bit weak over there, at the left side. And Miles Hartsfield, which is considered a free safety in my opinion. Moving on to Jeremy Chin at strong safety. Strong position there. Justin Burris, second string. Again, not a fan of Sean Chandler. Everybody knows why if you've been watching my streams. If you've been watching my post-game reviews, you know why I'm not a fan of him. However, I do like him as a person. I wish him all the best in his career, and I hope he improves. Sam Franklin Jr. Don't know much about him. We're going to find out. Xavier Woods, I like him at free safety. We just signed him. Kenny Robinson, I like it at second string free safety. Very good. Right side corner, J.C. Horn. We finally got him back. C.J. Henderson. Keith Taylor. And Chris Westry. Right now, I'm okay with that side. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm not entirely against moving CJ in a trade. You know, if you were to move him, there's a couple of these pieces I would not hesitate to throw in a trade into a package and see if we can get something. You know what I mean? But right now, you know, I feel confident with the rooms that we have right now. It'll all depend on what ends up in free agency. Now, as far as punt returner, we got Shi Smith, we got Chuba Hubbard back here. DJ Moore second string, Shi Smith second string for kick returner. Overall, happy with it. Long snapper, we got a battle between JJ and Thomas Fletcher. That will be fun to watch. We got a battle between place kickers Zane Gonzalez and Liram. So that'll be fun to watch. Johnny Hacker is our holder and our punter. So, Hacker is the one I want you guys to pay attention to on special teams because of the trick plays that he did with the Rams. Keep in mind, this is also going to be our fourth-string quarterback emergency guy. He can throw it with some zip on the ball and short and medium range passes. So, you know, I don't know about deep balls. He hasn't demonstrated that yet, but I would like to see a few deep ball snaps in training camp and let's see what he can do. Push his limits a little bit. I'm interested, you know. I'm very, very curious. That one got my attention on this entire depth chart, you know. Overall, I'm very pleased with this depth chart. The only one that's not listed that we have drafted was Kalen Barnes, the 6 foot even 186 corner, 7th round draft pick from Baylor. You know, second fastest in the 40 time in the NFL draft among corners. Therefore, is he better than the corners that we have right now? Maybe. Let's test him out in training camp and let's find out who he is. You know, I like fast guys. I like corners that... Sorry about that noise. I like corners that can keep up with wide receivers in training camp. So we'll find out what we're doing with there. Overall, guys, I'm very pleased with this depth chart. I think this is one of the best depth charts we've had in quite a few years. And I think we could do something with it. Now, can we compete for a wild card spot next year? Probably not, because of the competition we're going to have on our schedule. But in 2023, I fully expect us to compete after fully upgrading our depth chart and re-signings, depending on our cap money and who needs a contract. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. Again, excuse the extra noise and my cough. You know, it comes with the territory. But hey, thank you guys so much. If you made it this far into the video, hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Share it with your friends. And stay happy, healthy, and well. Stay hydrated. And I will see you guys in the next video. Keep pounding.